This is Joseph with Power Capital Solutions. I want to bestow upon you the #1 tool a lot of real estate investors, new and seasoned, utilize in order to leverage other people's money and build generational wealth. And that finance method is the BRRRR strategy. So what in the world is a BRRRR strategy anyway? It's an acronym. It stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. Now, I'm going to unpack this, but before I do, I would like to also address how some people may have gone about purchasing properties in the traditional sense as far as buying it all cash. So if you are an individual and let's say you have a large sum of money in your bank account, you can go out, you can find distressed properties or get these properties at a significant discount. Take all the liquidity or the cash that you have in your bank, purchase these properties. A few years to go by, you build up your liquidity, and then you go out and then you purchase another property, and then you're gonna have to wait a few more years and so on and so forth. However, with the BRRRR method, it allows you to buy a property, leveraging other people's money, get the funds that you may need in order to renovate it, place a tenant in that property to rent it out, service the debt, and then rinse and repeat. And by the way, it's a lot quicker. So without further ado, let's go ahead, touch on the first concept, which is to buy. Now, when you buy a property, you can buy it in several different ways. You can go to a bank, you can tap into some equity, maybe in your primary residence, and utilize a HELOC or home equity loan. You can also leverage private money from private investors. However, in this particular example, we're going to utilize hard money. Here at Power Capital Solutions, we provide hard money loans to real estate investors who want to fix and hold or fix and flip. Step #1, you get your hard money loan, you put your 10, 15, maybe 20 to 25% down. And the beautiful thing about hard money is typically the lender's going to provide 100% of your rehab funds. So you're taking a house that's ugly, beat up, probably has a little bit of deferred maintenance, and you're gonna conduct either a light to heavy rehab. You're gonna give it what's called forced appreciation. So you're going in there, whether you're doing a light cosmetic touch or you're going to be doing a full gut renovation. Either way it goes, you're getting that property restored back to a rent ready condition, making it better and making it more valuable and appreciate. Now, I mentioned that here at Power Capital Solutions, we provide hard money, and with the hard money that we provide, you also are able to utilize 100% of the rehab funds. Now, those rehab funds are provided by way of draw. So you as the investor, you're gonna purchase your materials, you're gonna pay for the labor, and then once the work is done, you're gonna simply order an inspector to come, verify the work done, and then you're gonna be reimbursed in a matter of days for your rehab work done. So once the renovations are complete, we're gonna move on to the next step, which is we're gonna put a tenant in place and we're gonna rent. Now, once you have a tenant secured and you're renting out the property, now if you did things right, the tenant that you have leased to the property and the rent generated from that tenant is gonna be able to service the debt on that property. So now you may say, cool, Joseph, listen, I bought the property, I rehabbed it, now I put a tenant in place and we're renting it out. How do I extract my equity and then do it again? Great question. So here's the deal, and I wanna make you privy to something really unique. Most of the time, whenever you buy a property and you renovate it, most lenders, they're gonna require that you hold on to the property for at least 3 to 6 months. That way you have 3 to 6 months worth of seasoning, and then you can refinance. But not over here. Here at Power Capital Solutions, we have no seasoning requirements. So that means you can technically purchase your property on a Monday and then refinance it that Tuesday. Now the caveat to that, you have to be done with your renovations. You can't be in the middle of your rehab, you gotta be complete. But once the renovations are complete, you can go ahead, refinance here with us. We do not require any seasoning. So let's just go back down our checklist. You bought the property, utilizing hard money. You leverage the hard money lender. They provided you 100% of the rehab funds needed to renovate your property. You put the tenant in place, they're happy, they're giving you money, and then you come back and you see me. It doesn't matter how long you've had the property, as long as your renovations are done, I can go ahead, do a cash out refinance, or we could just refinance rates and terms, whichever you prefer. Most people want to take the cash out, and then repeat the process. So this is what the BRRRR method is. This is the BRRRR strategy. This makes sense. Leverage other people's money, do it the right way by buying your properties the right way, ensuring that the numbers make sense, cause force appreciation. That way, once you get your tenant in place, you can refinance, extract that equity, take your equity back out of the property, and then go do it again. This is the game. If you are a real estate investor and you understand and you're ready to go ahead and implement the BRRRR strategy, please give us a call, 706-536-3598, or you can feel free to email your scenario to me at joseph@powercapitalsolution.com. The BRRRR method, rock solid way to go. If you're ready to do this, please reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to get you squared away. Happy investing.